Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooners offense will take the first swing of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. Go bananas, go crazy, but, don't do too much and, don't fall over in your seats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He almost picked up the... down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's up. Bounced off his feet.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed.
Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
They made the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Finds his man, it's Lacey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's up. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sooners! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's reeled in. It's Strictly. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run from the shotgun. Now after... They're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. All kinds of room to throw there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even...
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Makes the grab. It's dribbling. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they're after him. Looking down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Taylor has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Working on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Under fire. They've got the screen set up. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's hot. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They wrestle. starting at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Stribling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. That's caught, it's Stribling. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here's the handoff. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Big kick here, can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. It's good, easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
There he goes! Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Stribling. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a hit, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Last chance coming up. Pressure coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.